Hey guys, my name's Kuya Kurt. I travel around the Philippines eating at local restaurants, practicing my Tagalog. Barangay 183, shout out!
Okay.
Ano yan? Ay ako. Umalis ka na. Kain tayo!
Di ako marunong mag-Tagalog. Narinig kita
Hello guys.
Guys, shout out kay Andre.
Follow.
Sobrang masarap.
Totoo talaga ang kasabihan na it's more fun in the Philippines. Today we are in Barangay 183 at Danica's Tapsilogan, open 24 hours here on Barangay 183 sa 10th Street. Tapos ito yung kasama kong gwapo na truck driver. Paalam ha! I asked him at the beginning if he wanted to be in the vlog and he's like, okay. But he's got a passenger so he's got to go. So guys, dito ako kasamang gwapong mayari ng Danica's Tapsilogan, si Ben. Kumusta Ben?
Okay.
Okay lang. Ben, anong pinakamabenta nyo dito sa Tapsilogan nyo?
Tapsilog.
Tapsilog talaga? O sige. Siguro sa akin pwede kong subukan yung adobo silog at pwede ko pang idagdag ng isa pang itlog sa pakain ko. At siguro isang... Ay, may Mountain Dew ka. O sige, guys, recommendation. Try natin yung Tapsilog. Sige, Tapsilog na lang sa akin. At saka isang mineral water kung meron. So guys, this is like the third day in a row that I've had Tapsilog for breakfast. I've been trying to get silog meals every morning because you guys always hear me say a silog meal is fantastic because it's a combination of rice, egg, and a protein, a meat. As you can see here, you can have chicken or adobo or pork or hot dog or tapa. And many times the Tapsilog is the best seller for some of these locations just because it's delicious. So anyway, let's get the camera set up, guys. Oh, sorry, Ben. Let's get out of Kuya's way so he can actually do his job and cook me some food. So, guys, good morning. How's everyone? It's 7:30 a.m. here in the Philippines. Hey guys, today's t-shirt is brought to you by the JoJo twins who sent me some moisture wicking t-shirts, which have been fantastic. I'm still sweating, but at least I'm not getting these giant sweat marks on my t-shirt. So these are like really good for this weather. And it is so hot here, guys. It's about 86 degrees right now, which is like, ano yan sa Celsius? Mga 25 degrees Celsius. So parang mid-20s ngayon. And then later on, around noon, aabot tayo ng 40 degrees Celsius. Pero my weather app says that even though it's like 96, 97 degrees, so like mga 39, 40 degrees Celsius, parang ang nararamdaman mo sa init is mas malapit sa 43, 44. So like 106, 107 degrees because of the humidity. It's brutal, guys. Brutal. It's so hot. So I've been keeping my vlogs to the early morning when it's still like close to 90 degrees and super warm. But this is great. It's super healthy for my skin. You can see me dripping sweat. It's just fantastic. This guy's staring at me. I get a lot of looks as I sit here, guys. I had an interesting interaction this morning too. So yesterday, for yesterday's dinner, I ate just down the street. If you guys remember, I did a vlog about maybe a week and a half ago, if you want to find it, at a location called Commando's Ribs. Sobrang masarap. It's a really good video if you want to go check it. My eyes look really blue from the sunlight. But anyway, we ate there, and the owner of that restaurant, his family actually has another restaurant called Sergeant Lugao. At so, kumain kami doon sa Sergeant Lugao kahapon for dinner. And anyway, on my way to Sergeant Lugao, I passed by a very small kainan that had a lot of people inside of it. And they serve silog meals. Ay, wow, ang bilis, no?
Yes.
Wow! Guys, that was so fast. Thank you, huh? Holy cow. Guys, Tapsilog ni Kuya Ben from Danica's Tapsilogan. That was so fast, guys. Let's get my bag out of the way. So anyway, I passed by this kainan yesterday, and it looked good. And I said, okay, well, maybe tomorrow morning I'll stop by and I'll try it. So you guys know me. I'm not like other vloggers where they just shove a camera in your face. I always ask permission to vlog. I ask if it's okay. I let them know that I'm going to buy food, because a lot of vloggers I hear will come to these restaurants and expect to eat for free, and sometimes even get paid to vlog. And we don't do that on this channel. As you guys know, we pay for our food and we leave big tips thanks to you guys and your support. So anyway, so I went to Nanay's Kainan this morning, a few streets over here in Barangay 183. And as soon as I walked in, I'm carrying my little camera case, I have my bempo. As soon as I walked in, Lola was not looking happy. And she goes, so as soon as I walk in, before I even say anything, before I say magandang umaga, anything, she looks at me and goes, ano yan? I'm like, okay, I can already tell that this interaction, itong pangyayari, it's not gonna be a good one. So I explained to her in Tagalog, I said, hey Nanay, so I'm a food vlogger, and what I do is I walk around the barangay and I find locally owned restaurants to feature in my vlog. And so I'm wondering, and I as I'm talking, I pull out one of my stickers and I'm about to hand it to her, and I say, what I do is I buy a meal and hopefully I can vlog here in the corner, and I'm handing her the sticker. She looks away and she goes, ay ako, umalis ka na. And I was like, she was so just rude, and there was no one else in the restaurant, it was just me. But she was just so rude and like dismissive, and I almost got offended for just a little bit. And so my response was like, oh sige, kung ayaw mo, walang problema, and I just left. I didn't say anything else. But it makes me wonder if Nanay had some negative interactions with vloggers in the past that made her so adverse to, you know, wanting to have me film there. So that's one thing that that's one of the benefits of getting older, is I've had the realization that the way that people act is a result of their experiences in life. We all are. We're all just the sum of our experiences. So I can't be mad at Nanay or get offended, because I don't know what her past has been like in terms of interacting with other vloggers and things like that. So Nanay, if you're watching, mahal ko po kayo, walang problema kung ayaw mo, sa susunod na lang. Anyway guys, but we are lucky now we found Kuya Ben, who was like more than happy to have me vlog, and he was so quick with the tapa. Kain tayo! And you guys know, I love jiggly eggs for my silog meals. And I know I say this every single vlog where I'm eating silog, guys, but for those that are joining us just new, silog in the Philippines is a portmanteau, and portmanteau is a fancy French word for a combination of words. So we have tapa, which of course is a cured meat. Ooh. Oh wow, that's very good. It's not too sweet, not very sure. Ooh, I just got the tingles in the jaw. Tingles in the, I just learned this word, pango, I think. So we have tapa, so that's the top. We have the siningag, which is fried rice, and that's the si. And then we have the itlog, which is egg. Tapsilog. Tapsilog. And it's a great breakfast food. I always say that if I ever open my own restaurant, my own tapsilugan, one thing that I'll do is add some black beans to my meals, because that, you know, in combination with the rice makes a complete protein for some reason in your body. I don't know how it works, don't ask me, I'm not a doctor. Anyway, that's a quick lesson, guys, on tapsilog here in the Philippines. And anyway, I forget what this is called in Tagalog, where the egg is still runny. What is that called? Is it, in English, it's called sunny side up, because it looks like a sun, so sunny side up. And I love it because you get this delicious yolk soaking into the rice. Oh. Guys, I'm just gonna be a kid real quick, and if you'll allow me, This is the perfect size meal. Guys, that's what I'm saying. This meal is absolutely delicious, but if we had some black beans to go with this, just like a little serving of black beans, it would be a very, very nutritious meal. All of you'd get everything. You get complete proteins, you get your amino acids. Oh, guys, yes. And the tapa is juicy, so let's get all the rice to soak it up. Soak it up. Is that parang ibabad? Ibabad. Babay, hindi babayarin, let's pay. Babad. Babad. Babaran? How do you say let the rice soak up the juices from the tapa? Baba. See, this is where Tagalog gets interesting because the word for soak is babad. And if I want to conjugate it to say, let's get the rice soaking up the juices, how would you conjugate that? Ibabad. Hayaan natin na ibabad ng kanin ang juego. I don't know Tagalog for juice, but I know the Spanish. Juego ng tapa. Anyways, guys, this looks absolutely delicious. Let's give it a try. Oh, we got calamansi pa for sausawan. So let's do a little. Oh, this is gonna be so good. We'll do a little bit of a calamansi squeeze. Squeeze is another word I just learned yesterday on my vocabulary study. And it is squeeze. Shoot, it's on my flashcard back at the apartment. Gosh dang it, what's it called? Squeeze. Poo. It starts with a P. I think it starts with a P. I forget. I'm trying to memorize 10 to 15 words a day. Yesterday I just happened to write down 20 words, so I have a little extra to do for today. Tapsilog, guys, from Danica's Tapsilogan here in Barangay 183. Such a good meal. This tapa, I can see why it's his bestseller. The tapa it's not super sweet. Like a lot of tapa that I have here has a really sweet taste to it. Like they add sugar to the sauce that they cook it in. This one tastes like it's just the tapa. And that little squeeze of calamansi. That's so good. Such a great meal. I didn't tell you guys. I got a message from someone at ABS-CBN. They have a show that they want me to play a character, and it's just a small role. I think I only have like 3 or 4 lines. I'm playing the husband of the actress who is a carpenter. So I'm a carpenter in this scene. But they reached out to me, and they reached out to me this morning, as a matter of fact, and shooting is tomorrow. So it makes me wonder if maybe the person who they had for this role dropped out, or if they changed it last minute, or because I'm like, that just doesn't seem normal for production of a TV show to cast one of your characters the day prior, right? So maybe I'm someone's 2nd or 3rd or 4th choice, but that's okay. I'm just excited to be on a show on ABS-CBN. And of course, I'm not an actor, guys. I don't know the first thing about studying a character. I don't know anything about any of that. Because I know there's a very intimate process that goes into being an actor and portraying a character effectively, using emotions from your own life to embody that character. I don't know how to do that. And I told the producer, I'm like, I don't know how to act, just FYI. And she's
she's like, we've seen your content. We know you can act and we'll help you. I was like, okay, cool. But one thing I've been thinking about doing here since I've moved to Manila is taking some acting classes at a local acting theater troupe. The troupe is Troupe, not Troop, like a soldado. Because I think that, one, that'll really, really help my Tagalog. That'll give me, taking a class like that will give me, I think, really good exposure to different Tagalog words that I wouldn't normally be exposed to, and I think it's a great way to become fluent. And two, I just really have an interest in storytelling. I always have, since I was a little kid. And storytelling is something that humans have been doing since we could talk. You know, there's always been someone who's sat around the campfire and told a story about what the stars are or why the sun goes up and down. Like, we've always told stories as humans, and every culture on every continent has their own stories. And it's amazing to just think about all of the different cultures that have come and gone here on Earth. Like, tens of thousands of different cultures, people, histories, and stories. So I have a big interest in storytelling, guys. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the most human things that we can do is tell stories. So I would love to learn how to do that.
Di ako marunong mag-Tagalog. Kumusta?
Ayos naman po.
Narinig kita Ito.
Thank you, Kuya Kay.
Sige, anong pangalan mo?
Nicole po.
Nicole?
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Nicole?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Sige.
That's too funny. I got quiet for just a second, and as soon as it got quiet, I heard them say, yeah, he speaks Tagalog, and I looked over and they're both looking at me. I guess when I think about it, bihira lang talaga. Is bihira the right word? It's not. It doesn't occur very often. It's unique to have a foreigner that has some language skills, eating breakfast at a kainan at 8 a.m. in some random barangay. So I guess it feels normal to me. And you know, when I walk around the barangay with my pembo on my shoulder. Oh, sige ha. Mag-ingat ka dyan ha. I feel normal. I feel like I'm at home. But when people like look at me and like just kind of like go like that as I'm walking by, it does make me feel like, you know, I'm standing out. But I would say 90% of the time, I just feel at home here in the barangay. And the other day, I made a vlog at La Cabrera, which is a really nice fancy restaurant in Taguig. It's an Argentinian steakhouse. Because, you know, I want to be able to have the whole point of my vlog is to share Filipino culture and language through food, because I think food is central to a people's culture. Because you can't talk about food without talking about history, language, ingredients, culture, history, all that stuff. And so every once in a while, and I've been seeing the comments, people are asking to occasionally try a different restaurant, like a chain, either a chain restaurant or more upscale dining. So when I have the budget, bakit hindi? So anyway, I went to this steakhouse, absolutely delicious, sobrang masarap. If you guys want to watch it, it's La Cabrera review, honest review of La Cabrera, I think it's called. And I felt like, it's a very fancy restaurant. I felt a little out of place because my experience here in the Philippines, as you guys know, my very first exposure to the Philippines was as a missionary up in northern Luzon for 2 years. And missionaries do not live fancy lifestyles. We live in like a one-bedroom apartment, no aircon, We walk everywhere. We were lucky. We were lucky if the areas that we lived in had bicycles, but 99% of the areas that missionaries are assigned to here in the Philippines, you walk everywhere. And I don't come from a rich background. My parents are very middle class growing up. So,
Travel with Kurt?
ha?
Travel with Kurt?
Sino?
Ikaw?
Ako? Kambal ko yun.
Kambal mo?
Hindi, joke lang. Ako yun.
Can I get a quick selfie?
Ah, sige, sige. May sticker din ako dito kung gusto mo.
Sure. I always watch you on YouTube.
Ay, talaga?
Yeah.
Anong pangalan mo?
My name is Andre.
Andre?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Gusto mo nang shoutout sa vlog?
Sure.
Sige.
I'll just... Hello guys.
Guys, shoutout kay Andre.
Follow. Subscribe.
O sige, mag-picture tayo. Grabe ang blue ng polo ko, no? Sige, mag-ingat ka, ha? Maybe that should be the new name of the vlog, guys. Travel with Kurt instead of Tagalog Kurt. Anyway, so my first experience, my largest experience with the Philippines has been in the barangay, amongst the people. Not living in like high-rise condos, going to fancy restaurants. That's very foreign to me here in the Philippines. So when I was doing this vlog at this steakhouse, I felt out of place because it's very fancy and they had folded napkins and like, you know, this is just better. You can just eat and be normal. So anyway, but I do try to read all the comments. I can't respond to all of them. On YouTube alone, I think I get around like 1,000 comments a day across all my videos. And I try to read as many of it as I can and respond to some of them. So if I haven't responded to a comment, guys, I'm so sorry. There's not enough time in the day for me to respond to all of them. And then you add Facebook and TikTok and Instagram in, and it feels pretty overwhelming at times. Some days I can get probably like 3,000 comments. It's just, and maybe close to 1,000 direct messages. It's just so much, and I wish I could respond and interact with everybody, but I just can't. It makes me sad, but that's kind of just the nature of content creation. Anyway, so I have read the comments. I have seen that people are requesting occasionally to mix things up. Go to a fancy restaurant, try Jollibee, try Mang Inasal, which we're gonna do. It's tougher to do those ones because I can't just walk in and start vlogging. I have to call, I have to make an appointment, I have to talk to management. Maybe when we hit 1 million subscribers, I'll get an assistant who can help me find places to eat at. And this area, guys, we're right next to the airport and we're right next to a couple of call centers. So I think later on tonight, I'm gonna try heading out to the dulo ng kasadang ito, 10th Avenue ito, or 10th Street. Kasi nakita ko dyan kahagabi, meron isang, parang hindi food festival, pero ang daming mga food stalls, mga pwesto ng pagkain. So, it looked really, really cool, and maybe I'll try that tonight and just do some food stand vlogging. Sobrang masarap. Oh, wow, guys. That filled me up. I've been doing so good on my diet, guys. I have such a sweet tooth. And I have a tendency to eat my feelings. So whenever I'm feeling stressed or sad or just like overworked or just burned out, I have a tendency to just buy a lot of junk food and sit on the couch like a fat potato and just stuff myself with terrible food. And I haven't done that since I got here to the Philippines, and it's been fantastic. I've been following a super strict diet. I eat for my vlogs. I have 2 protein shakes a day to help supplement my protein intake. I'm taking my vitamins, my multivitamins. I'm using sunscreen. I'm drinking more water. And I'm exercising twice a day. I do morning cardio. I get up at about 6 a.m., head straight to the gym, do 30 minutes of cardio, get showered, get dressed, go do a vlog, come home, study the language, maybe take a nap, run any kind of errands that I need to run in the middle of the day. Although lately it's been way too hot to go out, so I just stay, because I drive a scooter, I don't do Grab. So I'm just exposed to the sun all day long. So I stay inside mostly, but if I have an errand to run, I do it during the afternoon. And then 4 or 5 p.m., I head out for the dinner vlog. I come back, upload that to the Google Drive, study the language for another hour. And then I just relax the rest of the evening from like 8 o'clock till 10 p.m. I just relax, I read a book or I watch a movie, or I scroll on TikTok, which is a bad habit I need to cut down on. And it's just been so great having this structure here in the Philippines, because I know it's very easy as a content creator to get nagsasawa ka, parang tumatamad ka, you get lazy. Because I think a lot of content creators, even if you're a very active content creator, that means you're creating 1 piece of content per day. And that's considered super active. And I'm creating 5-6 pieces of content every single day. And it's really great having this structure because it motivates me, and I want to be great, guys. Kind of like how Timothy Chalamet at his, was it the Oscar acceptance speech? Or maybe it was a Golden Globe, I can't remember. But he basically said, you know, this is not evidence of being great, but it is motivation. And he says, I want to be great. And I think no matter what we do in life, guys, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a dog walker, whether you're a grocery store clerk, whatever your chosen path is in life, if you choose to be great at that thing, to own it, to make it your own, and to strive to be as good as you can, I think that leads people to be a lot happier in life. And I am definitely more happy here in the Philippines, where I have this goal of becoming a great storyteller, a great content creator, because I like sharing my content with you guys and I like creating it. It's the only thing I've ever done in my entire life that I have had a continued interest in. I've switched careers like 6 times in my life, guys. I've been a Marine, a missionary, a soldier. Oh wait, soldier and Marine are the same thing. I've been a Marine, a missionary. I've been a mortgage broker, a banker, a DJ, a door-to-door salesman, and now a content creator. And content creation, creating content for people to watch and enjoy, is something that I've been doing since I was a kid, when I would grab my parents' camcorder and film scenes in my backyard with my brothers and sisters, reenactments of like the stampede scene in Lion King. I would have my brothers and sisters pretending to be on all fours. I would take my G.I. Joe figurines. In the 90s, they used to have 12-inch G.I. Joe figurines that you could pose. I used to do stop motion animation with those. So I've always created stuff. And I wish I would have decided much, much younger to follow it as a career. But you know, hindsight is 2020. You can only, you know, what do they say? The best time to plant a tree is today. You can think about, oh man, if I only I had started 20 years ago, if only I had started 5 years ago. Just start it. That's all I've got to say. I love this job, guys. Anyway, let's pay. Let's give Kuya a nice tip because he is sobrang mabait. He was a little hesitant to let me start vlogging because I'm sure he was just unsure. But I'm glad that he let me partake in his food, and we're gonna give him a little tip. Kuya, makano po yan sa akin po? Ha? 125. Sige, may 500 ako sa inyo. Walang sukli. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Para kasi Holy Week itong linggo, di ba? Magbabahagi ng mga biyaya. So guys, 24/7, Danica's Tapsilogan open 24/7 dito sa 10th Street, Barangay 183. Guys, mamasyal kayo dito. Ask for the Kuya Kurt special, Tapsilogan. And Kuya Ben is gonna cook it up nice. Sige, thank you so much, Kuya Ben, ha? Sige, thank you, Ben, ha? Mag-ingat po kayo. Okay, guys, let's get the bag. Let's get the Guys, I am sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. All right, guys, let's get my bag squared away. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, I'm a mess in the mornings. Anyway, let's get my microphone squared away. I am just, look at me, guys. I'm a mess right now. But you can see here, I'm literally sweating through my pants. What's that? It's so hot, guys. So let's go find my scooter. Oh, I'm pretty sure I remember where I parked, but I can't be sure. Guys, that halo halo looks absolutely delicious. Look at that. Wow. I've only had one halo halo since I've been here, guys. And it was at Nicken Wings. So I had a halo halo at Nicken Wings, if you want to watch that vlog. It's from a couple weeks ago. And it was really, really good. My favorite kind of halo halo is when the ice is talagang mapino siya. It's like super, super fine ice that almost evaporates or melts in the halo halo. I don't like it when it's super chunky because I don't like chewing on ice. So hopefully they have some really finely ground mapino na yelo na gusto kong subukan. And then this is where we ate yesterday, guys. Sergeant Lugaw. The lugaw, I got the lugaw overload. It was sobrang masarap. It was so good. Barangay 183, shout out! This is a nice area. This is 10th Street. 10th Street sa Barangay 183. Gandang umaga. Guys, only in the Philippines will you see a 2-year-old standing in between his mom and dad on a scooter with no helmet. This is what I'm talking about. I feel at home a lot when I'm walking in the barangay, and but then sometimes I just get people staring at me because, you know, I do look kind of like a freak of nature. This blue-eyed aswang, this blue-eyed molto na mamasyal sa barangay. It's good vibes here, guys. Good vibes in Barangay 183. Magandang umaga po. I'm stuffed. I'm full of Tapsilog. Today I've got to head over and meet Mikey Bustos. You guys know Mikey Bustos. He is the famous Filipino vlogger that used to make parody videos that were very funny. And now he has a serious music career that he started. And he asked me to play a part in his music video for his debut release, which was so much fun. And I need to go and do some dubbing, so like voiceover on my character. So I gotta go meet him later and do that. So we're gonna head back to the apartment, guys. We're gonna try to avoid all of the tae sa kapaligiran ko. Okay, guys, I am so excited to be sharing this vlog with you. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed a little taste of the Philippines. Ang Pilipinas na sa aking palagay, ito ang tunay na Pilipinas. Ang buhay dito sa barangay. Ang sarap ng buhay dito. At totoo talaga ang kasabihan na it's more fun in the Philippines. Thanks for joining, guys. Hanggang sa susunod, ako si Kuya Kurt. Sana makakita ko kayo sa susunod na vlog. Hanggang dyan, kita-kits.